Well, we are here. It's another episode. We're doing stuff. We're making things happen. Very disorganized season of the podcast, but that's life, right?
Yeah, exactly.
You don't seem so excited.
I am not excited.
You need to hype up.
No, I don't.
Hype up. Come up here with the rest of us.
Are you saying to be taller?
No, I'm saying your energy level's down here. You should be up here.
That is heightest.
Yes, it is. You are like 5'2", and your energy level right now is like 3'4".
Oh my gosh! I can't believe you're discriminating against me because of my height.
I'm 100% discriminating against you because you are so short, and you have no energy. It's a double dose of discrimination right now.
That's just awful.
You know what? It's what happens because let me just tell you, you're talking like this, and it just sounds like you don't want to be here right now. And join the party. Like don't just sit here and pretend that you're not having a good time, because everyone knows that you have so much fun doing these podcasts.
I do. I have a lot of fun doing these podcasts.
You're also not using the microphone that I bought you.
Yeah.
I spent so much money on those microphones. And you're not using them. You have no energy. You're not using my microphones.
Why are you even doing this right now?
Come on, man. Come on, man. Well, since Moxy's gonna have no energy, I'm gonna over deliver with the energy right now, and just remind everybody that I have been able to secure 11 +1s to Moxy's wedding on June 11th. I'm officially selling 3 of them for $47 a pop. So
this
feel
is
free.
why I have no energy. I have no desire to be a part of this right now.
You are more than welcome to exit stage left.
Which way is that? This way? That way?
I don't know which way you're facing right now, so whatever.
That way.
Stage left. You're more than welcome to exit stage left. Or just be pouty face for the next 4 hours. I'll record this super
pouty face. I'm literally smiling.
Your energy says otherwise.
I had an audition today and my voice is kind of shot. So that's why I'm a little bit more subdued.
That's not an excuse, bro.
Well, sorry.
Your voice being shot and your energy level are 2 different things.
It is also 11 p.m. on a Saturday.
Which means we should be lit right now.
No.
This is vodka in my water bottle.
We should be in bed right now.
It's Saturday night. You're 22. And you should be partying right now, not old grandma. Who do you think you are, Brad?
I just put a bookcase in my car.
Why would you do such a thing?
You? Because it's going to my apartment tomorrow after my 6 a.m. church service.
Whose fault is that? Jesus's. That's whose fault.
Well, I think according to last week's episode, you're God, so it's your fault.
Hey, listen, I give people the free will to set the church times whatever time they want. I prefer evening. I prefer evening services myself.
Well, this is your fault.
That's fine. It is blasphemous that you are blaming God for your problems.
It's blasphemous that you're calling yourself God.
It says who?
God.
I am God. So
no, you're not. You're annoying is what you are.
Yeah. You know why?
I actually don't. Why?
Because somebody in this duo has to be entertaining 24/7.
Entertaining does not equal annoying.
It does in my household.
Do you know how much energy it takes to keep up with you saying every day that you are bringing 11 plus ones? I don't
Okay,
have that kind of energy to argue with you whenever you decide to throw some BS at me that eventually is going to go away. It's frustrating.
just for that, it's going to be 12 plus ones.
I'm leaving.
Stage left, stage right.
I don't care. That way.
I don't know what that way means, especially when you pointed back towards yourself.
I'm going to absorb into the wall.
I think there's one person in the world who would be very interested in saying that. His name rhymes with Ronald Rump.
What are we talking about this week?
I think we should jump into our intro and then jump into the real episode because I forgot to push record. So
Are you serious? Are you for real right now?
all right, let's jump into our. Where's our? Do I have a button for that? I missed my old setup. Bam. Welcome to You're My Best Friend, a podcast about life, friendship, and tacos. My name is Ruben Jay.
And I'm Moxy Ann.
Hey, a lot of people have gotten back to me from our episode from last week, and I think there's something that we need to address.
Okay.
We got some feedback, and I think it's important for us to talk about the feedback that we got.
Okay. I think we should talk about it.
Yeah. So I had like 4 people DM me or text me or call me or randomly in the street at one place came up to me and said, bro, we need more wedding talk.
Really?
And they said, bro, one person said, don't even have seats. Like make people stand and walk around the entire time. And everyone else was like, it's going to be a brawl for all once it's time to sit down. So I think it's important for us to let people know that we are going to continuously provide updates to the wedding in the near future.
Oh, good. That's good.
You don't seem so excited about this.
I'm not, because whenever I give wedding updates, you argue with me about them.
I have never argued with you once about your wedding.
Literally listen to last week's episode.
I was not arguing. I was bringing up a different scenario possibility.
That is arguing.
No, it's not. It's a conversation. It's a podcast. But I think it's important to let people know that is, I believe in 2 Fridays from now, we're doing something fun with a friend of ours that apparently is going to involve cake.
Yeah.
Unless she decides to take that away from me at the last minute too, like she did with the catering tasting.
I did not take away the catering tasting
yes, you did.
from you.
But
No, you inserted yourself into that situation.
You agreed to it.
I did not.
I'm pretty sure you did.
Do you have it on record?
I probably have it recorded somewhere.
That is hearsay. That is not real.
You are hearsay.
You are hearsay, sir.
No, I am God. Remember.
No, you're not.
God.
No.
You can't prove it.
That you're not God?
Exactly.
Fine, do something miraculous.
I will make woman not be able to talk for 5 seconds. Can't hear you. Cannot hear you. I muted the woman. That was a miracle.
That is not a miracle.
There's plenty of men out there who've been like, oh, hallelujah.
Are plenty of men doing a podcasting where they actively put themselves in control?
What?
Are plenty of men doing podcasting with their wives who actively put themselves in control of the input and output?
Probably.
I don't think so.
I would love to find out someday.
You get more irritating the later it gets.
No, you are just in a bad mood. And
I'm not in a bad mood.
you've been in a bad mood all day.
No, I haven't. I've been in a great mood.
You've been very mean to me all day.
What did I do?
I offered to give you my TV, and you snapped at me, and you said you didn't want to talk about it, and I needed to talk to Brad about it. And I'm like, I'm busy right now. And you're
What
like,
were you doing?
Today, the day that we're recording this, was WrestleMania Saturday. It's the most important holiday of my life.
Can I just court reporter read back our conversation from earlier?
Nope.
Because if the court reporter reads back my remarks, he would see that I did not perjure myself.
You may have not perjured yourself, but you were very mean.
So you said, also, when I get a TV stand, I am getting rid of this TV, 50-inch, smart TV. Do you want it? I said,
why do I sound like Trump in that?
I don't know. I said, oh, in all caps, I think we might. You said, it's kind of cracked. And I said, oh, you said, it's just on the bottoms. I said,
see how mean you are? See how mean you are? You are making fun of a typo that is very mean. Good friends don't do that.
I said, oh, that's all I said. And then you said, it's just on the bottoms. And I said, how cracked? Ask Brad. That is exactly what I said. You said, you ask Brad, I'm busy, bye. And I said, I'm driving, okay. And then I sent you 2 voice memos.
You are making stuff up. This did not happen.
I have screenshots, buddy.
Photoshop.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
You can't Photoshop a video.
You can Photoshop a video. It's called CGI.
Well, I can't Photoshop a video.
That's probably true.
And I doubt you can either.
Oh, ye of little faith.
Is that a miraculous thing too?
Sometimes.
Oh my gosh.
I just realized I'm using the wrong background.
Oh my gosh. This episode is a cluster.
Well, I mean, I think that if you would have just been nicer to me, this would have all just been a smooth sailing.
How exactly would I have been nicer to you in that scenario?
Hey, Ruben, how's your day? How you doing? What's going on?
I was driving.
You're driving right now?
Also, when do we literally ever ask each other how our day is?
I ask you how your day is almost every day.
Our conversation... No, you don't. Our conversation is just like bits of talking and then no talking and then more talking. There's no hello, goodbye. There's no greetings. It's just there's talking and suddenly there isn't and then suddenly there is.
You're making us sound really bad.
We are really bad.
No, you know what? I don't appreciate being slandered this way.
I'm not slandering you. I'm telling the truth.
You are. This is slanderous and libel, and I will see you in court. Excuse me, Dwight. In the middle of doing a podcast. Anyway, so the reason why I gathered us here today is not to argue with you, even though you started it. But we do have a podcast to record, and people are wondering, hey, what happened to all the guests? Don't you have people on the show often at times? And I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, yeah, we do usually have people on the show, but stuff has happened in the last 2 weeks, and it's been kind of difficult to make things happen the way they're supposed to happen. So we will be back with having guests next week.
Amen to that.
We also have to figure out a time to record before we end up in Phoenix.
Yeah, I know.
Just FYI. Or record in Phoenix.
We could do both.
We could do both, but I don't know why we would do both.
Well, because we could.
Just because we could doesn't mean that we should. But it's an option.
Phoenix.
Yes. You want to record in Phoenix? Is that what you're saying?
Phoenix.
I don't understand.
Phoenix.
See, and this is why then she's like, why you never let me make decisions? Because when I ask her what she wants to do, this is the stuff that she does. So
Phoenix.
Oh my God.
Why use more word when few word do trick?
Listen, Kevin.
Gavin?
Kevin.
Ah!
And probably Gavin. He's probably listening too. Recallgavin.com.
You better watch out. You better not cry. You better not pout. I'm telling you why. Gavin Newsom's coming to town.
He'll tell you to put a mask on. Tell you to stand 6 feet away.
Arm.
Yikes. There's actually a video. By the way, you know what? Never mind. Not going there. We'll talk about that off air. All right. So I'm afraid to ask this question.
Okay.
Because I'm afraid that you're going to yell at me.
I might.
Why are you upset?
I'm not upset.
Yeah, you didn't pick up on that, but okay. All right. That was a failed attempt at a Hamilton reference.
Oh, I'm not.
So today's topic that we're going to be talking about is a few things that we're excited about. Some things that are going on in our lives that we might be excited about. And I'm going to be honest right now. There's very little in my life that I'm excited about.
That's sad. Why is that?
Just because it's a weird year.
Mm.
So, I mean, last year was like just like a dumpster fire of a year. This year's just weird, man. Like, it's just weird.
Yeah. Yeah, not gonna lie, it's really weird.
So with that being said, Moxy, I'm going to give you the floor to talk about something that you're excited about.
Well, I have several things that I'm excited about.
Well, don't brag.
I mean, mainly I'm excited to get married.
Again, don't brag.
I've got Brad and you don't. So, haha.
Yeah, you know what was funny though? The other night when he realized that he and I were going to be sharing a hotel room, he got really excited. Yeah,
because he doesn't get to have sleepovers very often.
I thought you were going to say something else, and I was like, whoa.
No. Yeah, he doesn't get to have sleepovers very often, and you guys are going to have fun. Boys don't do sleepovers that much.
We never do. And the only reason why we are is because, we're going to be in Phoenix.
I just had a sleepover last night. They're so much fun.
With who?
With Olivia.
Which one?
You know which one. Yeah, it was great. We watched... What did we watch? We watched WandaVision. We made waffles. We played We're Not Really Strangers.
Yeah.
We ate Panera. We went to Target.
Yeah.
We got in skimpy pajamas and had a pillow fight.
For some reason first of all, it doesn't sound appealing just in general. And not only that, but I also think that that's a straight up lie. So
you'd be right about that.
I don't think you own skimpy pajamas.
Oh, never mind. I'm not going to tell you about that.
You did tell me about that, and I still don't think that you actually own any yet.
Yeah, I do.
Oh, oh, oh,
Hey,
oh! I'm
why
telling,
do you sound so excited?
I'm telling Brad.
I've told him.
And now you told the entire internet. So I'm sure
Yeah.
he's gonna love that.
I mean, I'm almost a married woman, so I got to prep somehow.
Well,
It's that and hit workouts. So
don't be hitting people.
that's called boxing. Totally different thing.
Anyway, more about what you're
Yeah.
excited about.
So I'm excited to get married. Actually, probably the thing that I'm like the second most excited for outside of marriage is living with Brad and living in one place where we keep all of our things. Because I have had, man, for the last year and before that, like, here's some context. Basically, when I was in college, my sophomore year, I started like going back and forth to my ex's house on the weekends and staying there the whole weekend, like as long as I could. And
A
so
guy I used to date.
for pretty much all of college, I lived out of bags because I would go to his house for the weekend, I'd bring a bag with me, and then I'd get back to school on like super, super late Sunday night, have no energy to unpack my bag. And then I would just like kind of half live out of that bag and procrastinate on unloading it all week. And then maybe I would unload it, or maybe I would just pack it up again and bring it to his house the next week. So my life was like a consistent mess all throughout college of living out of bags. And then I moved into this apartment, which is awesome, but and I was really excited. I was happy to be living in one place and to not be going back and forth between my house and this place or anyone else's house. And then guess what happened? COVID. And all my roommates left, and I was going to be alone 24/7 on the weekends. And so I started going back and forth between here and my house. And now it is a pattern.
How is that COVID's fault?
Because all my roommates left. Would you like me to spell it out for you?
I still don't understand how your decision to go back and forth between your house, between Azusa and Costa Mesa is COVID's fault, but okay.
All three of my roommates left due to COVID-related reasons. One, because she wanted to go be home with her parents for the month because she didn't have school anymore. One, because she broke her leg and then she couldn't work at the school anymore, so she couldn't afford to live here. And one, because her parents were afraid that if she got COVID in the US, that she wouldn't get good medical care, so they took her home to Hong Kong immediately, which left me alone in the apartment because I was the only one who had a job in this area and had to stay in this area. And so I only worked on Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays, which would have left me completely and totally alone in this apartment Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Therefore, I started going home to be with my family during those times. Also, my grandfather was in the hospital during that time, so it was a rough time for my family. But I started going home during those times so that I wouldn't be sitting alone in a big empty house with literally nothing to do. And no one close by because everybody had left Azusa. Like, everyone I knew was gone. So that started the trend of me going home on the weekends, and now that's a little bit hard to break. So probably the second thing that I'm the most excited for in this upcoming year is having a place to put all my things and not having to live out of bags all the time. And also having a reason to say, yes, I have to go home because I have to be with my husband. Because that's a good reason. And people don't question you when you say that you have to go home because you have to go home to your husband. At least I hope they don't.
Well, when I say it, people do question me.
Yeah.
They're just like, okay. In the words of Chandler, worm can open worms everywhere. Yeah, you know, I still don't understand how your decision again to go back and forth is COVID's fault, but we don't have to fight over that because it's not that big of a deal. It's just a weird thing to blame. I mean, of all the things to blame on COVID, that one's a little weird.
I don't know how that one is weird.
because you were doing it even before COVID.
No, I wasn't.
Yeah, you were.
No, I wasn't. I really wasn't. I mean, I would go back to my house occasionally, but I wasn't going down every single weekend.
I mean, once you started working for your parents again, you were kind of down there every weekend.
I never stopped working for my parents again. Or I never stopped working for my parents.
There was a while where you weren't working for your parents.
No. No. I think I would know.
College?
Well, yeah, that's a different thing entirely.
That's what I'm saying. But like once you started working for your parents, you were there like every weekend.
No, I wasn't. And that's the whole reason I moved into this apartment, was so I could stay up here and not go to my parents' house every weekend. This is my life. I know what happened.
Okay, fine. I guess I'm just mixing things up, but I'm pretty sure you were down here just as often as you were before, have been for the last year.
No, definitely not. Maybe once a month.
Okay.
Another thing that I'm really excited for is music opening back up. I have seen some exciting reports of venues starting to open and people figuring out, now that the vaccine is out, like people figuring out how to do concerts again and how to do live music again, and making those exceptions and starting to do that. So I'm really excited for that. I have a ton of gigs coming up within the next 2 months, and hopefully after that as well. And the gig workers that I know, that I'm friends with, they have a lot of gigs that are starting to pop up soon as well. So for anybody in like the gigging industry and especially in music, I'm so excited. Like I'm going to be playing at a winery, I'm going to be playing at a wedding, I'm going to be playing at a couple of conferences, things like that. It is really cool to finally have something opening up again. The only thing that I am a little scared of is that my voice is out of shape now after a year of not doing live performance. But I'm working out. I'm getting it back up to speed. Ruben, do you have something that you're excited for?
Do you want to tell people where you're performing next week?
Not really.
All right. Well, if you guys are in Phoenix, shoot me a DM and I'll let you know where she's going to be, because it'd be fun if you can get a ticket to this event. There'll be some really cool people there too.
Yeah.
The dancing guy, according to one of our acquaintances.
Dancing guy?
I mean, I can say it again, but I'm afraid that you're going to get mad for outing you. So
never mind. I don't know. I don't care.
No, there's nothing coming up that I'm actually excited about. So,
well, why did you pick this topic?
Because I know that you had things that you were excited about. So,
oh, I'm just kind of happy about life in general today. It was great.
What about yesterday?
Yesterday was pretty good too.
What about the day before?
I don't remember that far back. No, I mean, it was awesome. I had an audition. I went to Hollywood. I got some new shoes. I watched Frasier, ate dinner, put a bookcase in my car. It's a good day.
How big of a bookcase are you putting in your car?
It's small.
Which bookcase is it?
I don't think you would know it.
Because there's one bookcase in there's one bookcase in your apartment I've been eyeing since the day you guys moved in.
Which one?
I think you know.
The white one?
Shut up. So hey, do you want my TV or not?
I don't know. Ask Brad.
I am busy.
Why are you asking me and not Brad?
Because Brad doesn't talk to me on the weekends.
He texted you yesterday. asking to hang out, and you didn't respond.
No, I did respond. I was a little busy.
What were you doing?
I was hanging out with other people.
You spurned Brad for other people.
Listen, this was planned a week in advance. And he
That is
texted
no
me.
excuse.
He texted me when I was already busy. And it is not my fault. And he knew that I had plans because we discussed this like 3 days prior.
That is no excuse.
So it's not an excuse. It's not an
Ruben,
excuse.
This is why he's marrying me, because when your man texts you, you don't say no.
I didn't say no.
You just
I told
didn't
him,
say anything.
No, I replied. Also, there are plenty of times where when he's texted you and where he's he's texted you and you've said no. Trust me, I know.
What?
Exactly.
I'm just saying, I'm marrying him and you're not.
That's what you think.
That is the truth.
Again, there's a reason why I have 14 plus ones.
Please stop. It's very frustrating.
It's very funny.
It's a waste of energy.
You know what else is a waste of energy?
What?
This episode.
Yep.
This episode's been a dumpster fire.
Yeah.
And it may not even come out.
Okay.
So if this makes it past the editing stage, congratulations, internet. You got a shitty episode out of us.
Hey.
Add this to the file. You know, there's people who pay us lots of money to put out good content.
Who?
A guy named Richard Sanchez. He's our executive producer honorary, and we forgot to shout him out the last 4 episodes.
We should ask Richard what we should do an episode about, what he wants to hear.
We should. And you know what he would probably say?
What?
He'd probably say he'd want to hear you sing.
Would you like me to sing?
Not right now.
Well, then why would you tell me that?
I don't understand the question.
Well, you that was very leading. Like, you said he would probably say that he wanted me to sing. So should I sing?
No, please don't. Actually, do you want me to call him?
No.
I can call him right now and ask him.
No.
It's midnight, and he's probably, hanging out with very important people in his life. But I'm sure if I called him, he would answer.
Let's not do that.
I think I should call him.
How about I just sing?
How about no?
How about I'll sing the song that I did for my audition today?
No, let's not and say we did.
So 1, 2, 3.
Oh my God.
So fun, and I really want to make
God. She's gone. And now I can do a podcast the way it's been meant to. Oh, she's back. How did you do that?
You're not in charge of everything.
But I'm God.
No, you're not.
To bring this podcast full circle, we should release a t-shirt that says Ruben Jay is God, and then with a line between the word is.
Where's the line going?
So it just says Ruben J. God. All right. Well, people should follow us on Instagram.
Yeah, they should. We post funny memes sometimes.
And other times we post pictures of dead princes and rappers.
Yeah, sometimes in the same day.
Yeah, it's kind of sad when, one of the kings of hip hop and,
one of the actual kings.
Was he actually a king, though?
I think he was.
I don't think he was actually officially titled king.
Why would Queen Elizabeth be the queen, but he wouldn't be the king?
I believe his official title was Duke.
I'm going to look it up. He was not crowned king because he was not in the line to the British throne. That doesn't make sense.
I thought if you married the queen, you become a king.
That's what I thought. When Queen Elizabeth took the throne, Philip did not become the King of England, thanks to a long-standing rule in the royal family which decrees that a man who marries the reigning queen will be only referred to as a prince consort. Wow.
So what happens if a woman marries a king?
Then I
mean,
think she
would be queen, right?
Yeah.
So sexist.
Feminism.
Sure.
Yeah. Anyway, follow us on Instagram at Best Friend Podcast. That's where all the action is happening. You can also follow our personal accounts at the Ruben Jay and at Moxy and Music, or head over and follow us on Facebook for all the same content. And apparently Ruben dropping things. Are you okay? You got a live one over there?
Yeah, I just like, never mind. We won't talk about that. That was embarrassing. Yeah, do all that stuff. Head over to dollarinthejar.com. We are in the actually don't head over to dollarinthejar.com because we're actually in the middle of revamping it and moving over to Patreon because Patreon's a better platform than the one we're using now. And yeah, and we're gonna do a shout out to somebody. Where did it go? Where did our shout out go?
This episode is a cluster.
Oh crap, I lost the shout out.
Oh my
there
gosh.
It is. There it is. Wow, that's underwhelming. That
I'm just whelmed.
No, I think why is it still, what the hell? What's going on here? All right. Well, our executive producer honorary, Richard Sanchez, thank you so much for supporting the show, even the train wrecks.
Yeah, thank you.
That happens here. What the hell, man?
What the hell, man?
Come on, man.
Come on, man.
Where is it? There. Maybe that will fix it. Hold on. Let me see.
What the hell?
I just gave free advertisement to your parents. There it is. That's the one.
Nice. Only took you 3 tries.
Which one do you like better? That one? That one?
Ooh, I like that one.
Or that one?
No, I like the middle one.
That one?
Yeah.
Or that one?
You know, when we get more than one person, we can just cycle them all.
I'm not going cycling with these people.
We should do it.
No.
We'll go to spin class.
What are we going to spin?
Albums.
Sweet. Actually, that does sound kind of fun. Is that where you make a spin class? Is where you make like pots, right?
No, that's pottery class.
Can we do that one? Excuse me, Dwight. What the hell is going on here? I don't know why The Office just keeps playing randomly in the background.
I don't know either.
Can we do that instead?
Yes, we can.
Great.
But only if we go to spin class after.
No.
Yeah.
You know what? If we can get 100 likes on a picture that we're going to post later this week, if we can get 100 likes on that picture, we will go to spin class.
Okay.
They have to be real likes, not fake likes.
Okay. I'm writing all this down.
And then afterwards, we'll go get cheesecake.
Yes.
Spin class, then cheesecake.
What about, hear me out.
Okay.
Spin class and cheesecake.
Oh, what about, did you die?
No, I'm here.
Oh, okay. What about? I got a better idea. Okay, are you ready for this?
Yes.
No spin class,
No.
just cheesecake.
No. Spin class and cheesecake.
No spin class.
Cheesecake during spin class.
No.
Time to carbo load.
No. Hear me out. Okay.
Okay.
Just cheesecake.
No.
2 slices.
Spin class plus cheesecake.
Minus spin class. Multiply the cheesecake by 4.
No.
Divide it by 0.
No.
Equals cheesecake.
No.
Why are you anti-cheesecake?
I'm not anti-cheesecake. I'm just pro spin class.
You can be both.
That's what I'm saying.
However, I'm
Apparently
just
you
saying.
can't be both.
No. I don't go both ways. I am binary. It's either cheesecake or no cheesecake.
I'm not saying that we shouldn't have cheesecake. I'm just saying we should also have spin class.
I understand that. I understand what you're saying.
You just disagree.
I don't disagree. I just think, why die twice when you just die once?
Okay, God.
She admitted I am God. That is all I needed to hear.
My
name is
sarcastically
Ruben Jay.
referred to you, Mr. Ruben Jay. I sarcastically.
That didn't sound
It's
like
like when you call
sarcasm to
me
me.
Kamala.
I've never called you Kamala.
Yeah, you have.
When have I ever called you Kamala?
I don't remember. It's happened.
No. It's never happened. I've called you Joe. I've called your husband Joe.
He does do a pretty good Obama impression.
We should have him on here to do an Obama. He does a really good Joe Biden impression too. Goes to sleep early. Does early bird dinner. Stumbles across his words sometimes.
Gets a senior discount.
How does he get a senior discount?
Don't ask questions.
I need to know.
I'm
older than him.
No.
Is it because he falls asleep at the carols? Caros?
Maybe.
Caros?
Maybe.
Or is it because he orders off the senior menu?
Maybe.
I'm going to call him right now and find out what his secret is.
No, he's asleep.
Why
Stop
would he
threatening to call people at midnight.
I'm going to call you right now.
We're already calling.
This is okay. I guarantee you, I'm willing to put money on the line here that when I call Moxy, that she's not even going to answer, because she never answers. Let's see what happens here. Hello. Damn it. And with that, my name is Ruben Jay.
And I'm Moxy Ann.
And I have no patience to continue.
Me either.
Oh, look at that. Send me money.
Good night.
Goodbye. Whoa.